Unbelievable chaos between Romelu Lukaku and Inter, guys. What is happening? And I gotta say something. I am a Milan fan. I can't stand Inter. I am pro-Inter on this. I give them 100% of my support. What a disaster. What a disaster. Basically, what they're saying is that Chelsea and Inter had an agreement for Lukaku. 35 million euros plus 5 of bonuses. That's about 40 million euros, guys. And for Inter, that is a lot of money. It is not something that they came up with just like that. Onana left, Brozovic left. Onana is not done, but he's about to get done. It's about 50 million euros. So a lot of money to go get him, right? Because plus there's a salary and blah, 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 blah. So they have this agreement. Osilio, direttore sportivo dell'Inter, tries to call him and his agent. They don't pick up for a couple of days, guys. What is happening? Where is Lukaku? Where's his agent? And then rumors start coming out that he's flirting with Juventus. Guys, besides Milan, if there's another team that they can't stand each other, Juventus and Inter. And while I am trying to get the funds to get you and bring you back to me, a team that saved you not once, but twice from doing absolutely nothing in your career, you are flirting with the enemy. Unbelievable, guys. So we all know the story. He came to Inter, had an outstanding season. Chelsea offers 120 million euros. They can't say no to that money. He goes back, starts saying that he loves Chelsea. It's his boyhood dream to play for Chelsea and blah, blah, blah. His favorite team. After 6 months, he wants out of there because Tuchel doesn't make him play. Can't play for crap in the Premier League. Marotta, Osilio, save him again. They go get him on a loan, bring him back. Has a horrible season with Inter until like the last couple of games, the last couple of weeks, because he was out of shape, injury, blah, 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 blah. Goes back to Chelsea this year. His loan ends. Inter does everything in their power to bring him back again. And while Inter is trying to bring you back, you are basically spitting in the hands that fed you. You are talking to Milan. You are talking to Juventus. You have offers from Saudi Arabia that you completely discard, right? Saudi Arabia, because a lot of people saying, you know what, he's going to Juventus because they're offering him 1 or 2 extra million. Guys, if you really wanted to go for the money, then he would go to Saudi Arabia. To me, that doesn't make sense because they offer you 20 or 30 million euros a season. Nobody is giving him that kind of money. Then you say on the sports side of it, right? Competition-wise, maybe he wants to leave Chelsea because he doesn't play the Champions League. And then at this point, but you're like, then why wouldn't he choose Inter? Because between Inter and Juventus, Juventus is not making the Champions League, guys. And let's be honest, on paper, right now, the way the teams are set up, and not only on paper, because last year we saw it, the year before we saw it, Inter has a better team. And Inter plays for Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez. That's their go-to strikers. Now, why would you decide to put that in jeopardy? I don't know. But it seems like yesterday, he tried to call Osilio, tried to explain the situation, and Osilio basically said, buddy, too bad for you. We don't want you anymore. We're not going to waste this money on you. Hung up the phone and withdrew the offer from Chelsea. So we'll see where he ends up, guys. But I don't understand it. I don't understand if you're Lukaku, how you can do that to the supporters, the fans that supported you at Inter. Talking, flirting, not with one, but with 2 enemy sides. Because apparently it wasn't necessarily just Milan looking at him. It was also him being offered at Milan. That's the difference, guys. And Juventus, very interested. If they sell Vlahovic, he would be on top of their list. But at this point, guys, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, is there a player that represents Inter more than Lukaku right now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Lautaro Martinez is one thing, but if you associate a player with the colors, you associate Lukaku with Inter. This is why, although he's a good striker for Serie A, guys, I didn't want him at Milan because it's too much Inter, too much bad-mouthing Milan, too much bad-mouthing Juventus. And I know it's all about money and there's no more loyalties and stuff like that, but this is extreme, guys. This is extreme. Like, while the team that saved you twice is trying to buy you and save you for a 3rd time, you're flirting with other teams. Like, that is unbelievable to me. I am fully on board with Inter on this one. Incredible. And fans on social media, guys, are half and half, and they're making fun of him big time. Like, Inter fans are livid, but Juve fans, hilarious, guys. If you go see the tweets, the posts, Instagram, Like, they're very confused if they're buying him as a goalie or as a striker. Why as a goalie, guys? Because he's the one that made the big save in the finals of the Champions League. Like, unbelievable. And that's another thing, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but it is incredible what's happening. Inter fans, 100% correct on this one. Go buy somebody else. 40 million euros, go buy David, go buy whoever you want. But let him be. Forget it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe.